Hey there, it is Faith Talk Live. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe. Look who's here. Well, at the ballpark, actually. Look at her.
Should we sing Take Me Out to the Ballpark? I mean, there she is, Kristin Weber.
Yeah, you can if you want to. I should have had the accordion to play it. That's what I should have done.
That would have been awesome.
Can
you play that?
I've never tried to play that one. I can play Take Me Out to the Ball Game if you give me about 25 minutes to practice it.
Hey, next time you're on the show, you got to bring the accordion so we can, and you being there at the Texas Stadium. And before we started live, her and Dan talking all things Texas, blah,
yes,
blah, blah.
As well we should.
That's right. Yeah, best country in the world.
Yes, it is. It's God's country right there.
Which I had forgotten that you're from Flower Mound, Texas.
I am, yes.
Is that where you are now? I mean, I know you're at the stadium, but is that where you are now, or where is that in relation to where you are now?
I am at my house in Atlanta right now.
So you're nowhere near Flower Mound, Texas.
Nowhere near, not even close.
Yeah.
I was playing around with a green screen because I finally got one up. It should be perfect for all the vines that I plan to do.
Yeah.
I'm just the last person in the world to do a green screen. I waited until we no longer really need them anymore since things aren't really online. I was like, I should probably get around to that.
Well, they're cheaper that way. You know, they go out of vogue and you can get them for 50% off.
Yeah. I just got a green poster board.
That's perfect. And it looks great. So did you take that picture?
I did. I was in Texas about a month ago for a week to visit my family. And we went to the ballpark, and it was great. First several innings were very exciting. And then everyone, so I was telling you, Dan, but like 75% of baseball is the nostalgia that comes with it. And so for the first like 3 or 4 innings, everybody's super engaged and they're like, yeah, like everything that they remembered as a child they're trying to reenact. And then everybody just checks out and they're living the game through Facebook. So
you're right.
There's like a shift in our attention spans.
Very, very true. But it looks like there's a pretty good crowd there.
There was, the pandemic left Texas a long time ago.
Because it's scared of Texas, you know?
Yeah. Nobody cared.
Yeah, I got it.
And they're afraid of Chuck Norris, and there you go. So, Kristin Weber, comedian, author, youth worker extraordinaire, accordion player, which I love. Hey, I love that cartoon. Of course, I love Far Side anyway. Far Side cartoon on your Facebook. And it's the one where they're welcoming somebody into heaven and they get a harp. And then on the opposite, the person goes to hell and they get an accordion. How does that make you feel, Kristin?
I mean, it hurts. It's hurtful that people think my instrument belongs in hell and I have an instrument.
See, for me, I think it would be more bagpipes handed out in hell for me. But
that's what I would think. Maybe the accordion is one of those instruments that will be redeemed when we're in heaven, and you'll be like, that's what it was supposed to sound like if sin hadn't entered the world.
You know, that is not what it sounded like on earth.
Yeah, because it kind of sounds wrong whether you're playing it correct or not.
Yeah, it sounds out of tune,
There's just a little part of the accordion. You're like, is that really? Did you play that right? And you're like, yeah, I did actually.
Well, you know, what if Farside Gary Larson got it all wrong, and when we get to heaven, everyone will be playing accordions, and what will we play? Not Roll Out the Barrel, of course.
Yeah, right. Not Beer Barrel Polka for sure.
No, probably not.
When the Saints go marching in, that's got to
There you go. There you go.
That's nice and safe and cliche.
That's funny. Kristin Weber, Kristin, we wanted to catch up with you on not only the book, but it looks like that things have broken loose for you a little bit more. You're traveling maybe a little bit, doing some shows, and what's going on with you?
Yes. So things are back to normal, fortunately, or as normal quotes around that. Sorry, I'm distracted by.
I know I'm distracting you with the comments here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't multitask. So things really will pick up for me in August is when my shows start again. I have one trip in July. I'm gonna, as long as it doesn't get canceled, I'll get to co-host a thing with the Babylon Bee, which is super exciting for me.
That is awesome.
And I timed it to do. My dad is probably the biggest Babylon Bee fan, and so I timed it to be on this podcast like right before he redoes his will. So we have a good inheritance coming my way.
That's funny right there.
I love the Babylon Bee. That'll be fun.
Yeah, and then August it's gonna be a busy fall, which is good. It's good. But I've been so used to not doing things that like I do one thing and I need like 3 days off. I'm like, I went to the store and I met someone for lunch. I was like, I have to lie down now.
That's funny. Now, if you're gonna be interviewed by the Babylon Bee. What's it called? I can't remember.
Babylon Bee.
Babylon Bee.
Yeah, I'll be doing the Bee Weekly. They have like co-hosts. I'm not a big enough name to make it on their like podcast. They're like, we don't know who you are. I'm like, that's a recurring theme in my career. And so they are going to have me do their Bee Weekly, which I don't care. I'm just excited to be doing anything.
Yeah, that's fun.
Well, let us know how we can hear that. We'd love to hear it or watch it. Do they video it or is it just audio?
They'll post it, I think, on their webpage and on their different stuff, unless I totally like ruin it, which is a distinct possibility. I think I'm going to bring the accordion and just like wear it in and not say anything.
That's funny.
See how that goes.
Yeah, exactly. Just make it a little more weird than it has to be. Yeah, and then shows start in August, and we'll see if I remember how to like passive aggressively get arm arrest space.
Now, have you been jujitsuing at all lately?
I have. I did my first and most likely last tournament. I placed third in my division.
Way to go.
Which is really impressive as long as you don't ask how many people were in my division.
We're not going to ask. We'll just assume there were a bunch.
Yeah. There was lots and lots of middle-aged women trying to fight as their midlife crisis. Yeah, it was fun. It was one of those things where everybody, did you ever compete? I know you did jujitsu.
I went to one competition and I didn't really like it a whole lot, so I didn't do any others, but
yeah, so some people really like that adrenaline rush, adrenaline dump sort of thing. I was like, there's no way, and everybody tells you this, they're like, you got to prepare. And I'm like, well, how do you prepare? They're like, there's no way to prepare. I was like, okay, well, I'll just do it. So yeah, I did not like that overwhelming someone trying to claw off your head. And the first person I fought, I was talking to her before, which is always bad because I was like, now I have a friend. It's going to be hard to fight my friend. And then like, my friend tried to kill me. She's like 20 years old. And I'm pretty sure like just came from the Hunger Games. And I was like, there's no way. And so I forgot everything. I realized I'm really bad at this sport. I should probably quit. Like, it's almost embarrassing. Like, I just haven't improved in like a year. And I was like, that should be a sign to stop going and paying money to get beat up. But anyway, so yeah.
Well, I love Chris Rossetti's question here. Can you play Freebird on the accordion?
Never even heard the song, and I'm going to keep it that way.
You've never heard Freebird? Wow, okay.
Everybody asks that. They want to hear Freebird, and I'm just like, what is that song, and how old are you?
Can you see some of the other comments? I don't know if she saw them or not.
First, Chris said, now batting, Kristin Weber.
Dan's so good at doing that.
Another thing I'm bad at. I'm batting at bet. Never mind. No, we're going to work.
Then, Michelle Van Dusen said, Kristin Weber always hits home runs.
Unless I'm at jiu-jitsu tournaments.
Yeah. And then she said, you can watch it on their YouTube page. I'm not sure what we're watching there, but...
maybe her jujitsu.
Oh, I hope that's not online. We're gonna accidentally erase that. We're gonna like if there's ever a giant EMP, like one of those electromagnetic things we're all terrified like China's going to hit us with. If there ever is one, I might be your prime suspect because I might be trying to delete any
all evidence of your third place finish.
Yeah, my tournaments. Yeah.
Kristin Weber, KristinWeberOnline.com, place to go to. And pretty soon she may be playing at a venue near you, maybe Texas Stadium there, right there on the, where would you, if you perform at Texas Stadium, would you perform at home plate? That
would be where I want to perform. Yeah. Although this is the new Texas Ranger Stadium, I don't even know what it's called. This is how bad I am at sports. And how
was it Comerica Bank? Because it looks like Comerica Bank is a sponsor. It seems like it's named. Maybe it's MetLife. Is it MetLife Stadium?
Oh yeah, MetLife. Yeah, MetLife Stadium. Yeah, so you can definitely tell they plan to use it in the off season as a concert venue. The way it was. So I'm sure they have a little pop-up stage that we can put in the middle. Awesome. And some tarps we can throw down on the field.
Has anyone ever asked you to play the accordion at a game or something for play Star Spangled Banner or anything like that?
Or anything like that?
No, I've never been asked to do that.
We need to make that happen. Braves, Rangers, whoever. Yeah. Call Kristin, have her play the Star Spangled Banner on the accordion. Would
I be kicked out of America?
America has changed so much, you never know.
Would that be considered a treasonous act?
I don't know, honestly. Oh, Michelle says all the Babylon Bee things you can watch on their YouTube.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we have to have Michelle on sometime.
Yes.
And we know, I think not too long ago, you were on Rhonda Corey's show, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Have you guys had her on?
Yes, we have. We've been on her show too. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know why she keeps asking us back because, ratings just dump.
Yeah, well, I think Chewy likes us. Chewy the dog likes us.
Chewy the dog, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Good. That's all you have to. That's all you have to please is the dog.
Right.
Yeah, real quick. We got to take a break here in a second, but catch us up on the book. Anything new? The book's been out now since February. You heard anything new?
No, I haven't heard anything new. So I have no idea how it's doing. If it's possible, like only 20 people have bought it. I don't know. So yeah, it's still on Amazon, and the feedback has been very positive. But that being said, I haven't gone out of my way to read comments on sites. So I have a book. It's out there. I think people like it. You should buy it.
And what is the name of it again? Because I love the name.
Adulting for Jesus, a book about purpose, trusting God, and obviously burritos.
Burritos, yes. Awesome. Love it.
Love that. And two, real quick, I noticed that, and I think you mentioned this before, you're a youth worker at a church in Cumming, Georgia.
Yes.
And it looks like you're looking for an assistant or something. Probably because you're going to be traveling quite a bit, right?
Yes. So I went into it. There was another person who was supposed to come on to staff. And then at the last minute, he decided that he was not called to take that position. And so we are now looking to fill that position. So when I started, we just kind of knew that in the fall, it was probably going to be busy and they were going to bring someone else on. And then, so yeah, we're now trying to fill that. So if you feel called to youth ministry, part-time youth ministry, then yeah, shoot me a message.
But how's it going? Are you having fun with the girls? And
yeah, I really enjoy the kids. They've been so patient as I've learned to a totally different skill set than comedy. I'm going to get them all shirts at the end of the year that just say I survived Kristin's first year of youth ministry. Because I'm just like, cool. I do not know what I'm doing. But yes, I'm really enjoying the kids, and it's one of those things that you kind of learn as you go, and they've all been very gracious to me. So it's been fun.
Do you play the accordion for them?
No, when it starts to get too big, I'll start bringing the accordion. Like if it gets too big, that'll be how I'll weed it out. Stress them out a little bit. I've offered to play like for the church praise and worship, and they're like, no, that's okay.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. What do you think you've learned from, I mean, you've been doing this for a while. What do you think you've learned through this whole process?
You mean youth ministry or?
Yeah.
I have learned that simple events take more planning and detail orientedness than my brain is used to. I am not good at anticipating what is needed for events, but I've learned the relationships are really what matters. So if and so some of it is almost like the little mishaps or the things that go wrong almost kind of build more camaraderie because you're all going through it together, even though I wish I could, foresee what you would need at like a camping excursion better.
Yep.
I'm learning that thing, and also to look at the long-term picture, that the payoff for stuff like that. And also that, again, and I've always thought this, but then when you start living it, you have to put actions behind your words, that just because something is hard does not make it bad. Like we tend to avoid hard things, but there's more reward in doing the hard things. It's just, you got to persevere. So,
yep. That is very, very wise words from Kristin Weber.
Yeah. Kristin Weber online.com. Kristin, we got to take a break. We love hanging with you. Would love to pick up somewhere around September and see what's going on. When did you say your next show? One in July, and the next one after that is when?
I have a couple in August.
Any close to us around here in Atlanta, or are they in different places?
No, I have none in Atlanta.
Well, we need to change that. We need to have one right here so we can have a Kristin Weber day.
What have you done to offend your Atlanta peeps?
I think I just did too many shows here when I first moved here, and then just wore out the area.
I think it's because you don't know Freebird is what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe learn that.
Yes, that is probably the real reason, most likely.
Yeah.
Hey, if there's an accordion out there that watches us or listens, and you'd like to help Kristin with Freebird, Stairway to Heaven, and Devil Went Down to Georgia, whatever
Sweet Home Alabama.
There you go.
Too, so
go to KristinWeberOnline.com. She needs all the help she can get. Otherwise, she's a rock and roll star.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kristin, we love hanging with you. Hope you have a great time the rest of the summer, and we'll talk to you in September.
Hey, order us a hot dog there if you would.
Yeah.
Hot dog bar back there. Down there. That's the cow pole. Okay.
Oh wait, there we go. I just blocked the audience.
You won't be able to pay rent next month after you buy that hot dog, but it'll be good. It'll be
exactly. Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
This is Faith Talk Live.